The Global Green Growth Institute, working with developing countries to achieve poverty reduction and inclusive, sustainable economic growth.
The Pacific island country of Vanuatu is rich in natural resources and culture and is fast becoming a premier tourist destination. To ensure that Vanuatu's natural resources and growing economic potential benefit all Ni-Vanuatu's people, the government is committed to pursuing development that is resilient, environmentally sustainable and socially inclusive. In the face of Vanuatu's sustainable development ambitions, however, are considerable challenges. Rising sea levels and severe weather caused by climate change threaten coastal communities where the majority of people live. Further hindering Vanuatu's development is access to water, particularly in rural communities. In 2016, some 20% of rural households had no access to potable drinking water and 39% had no alternative sources of drinking water. That large sections of the population in rural areas and remote islands are dependent on rainwater for drinking and farming creates health risks and reduces agricultural production during drought seasons. Vanuatu's water access challenges in rural communities are compounded by the high cost of energy, imported fuel and insufficient electricity supply.
Electricity access in the rural areas is at the moment is less than 10%.
As most water pumps in Vanuatu are hand pumps or run on fossil fuels, the cost of operating the electrical pumps consume a disproportionate amount of household and community time and income. Electrically powered water pumps are also not viable, particularly in rural areas where 85 to 90% of people have limited or no access to reliable sources of electricity.
Challenges in relation to sustainable development at Vanuatu level when it comes to energy, obviously challenge is to make energy accessible to all, but by means that are climate safe. When it comes to water provision, water supply, it is comparable and there is the potential to link sustainable energy and safe water.
To demonstrate its commitment to ensuring access to equitable and safe drinking water, Vanuatu has designated 2018 to 2020 as the year of water, sanitation and quality drinking. It has also prioritised the development of its renewable energy potential. In 2016, Vanuatu launched the updated National Energy Roadmap to guide the achievement of 100% electricity access and 100% renewable energy by 2030. In 2018, Vanuatu operationalised the National Green Energy Fund to mobilise investments for development projects that will help meet National Energy Roadmap targets. The Global Green Growth Institute, GGGI, played a leading role in the development of both these policy and financing tools.
We have developed what we call the National Green Energy Fund. It's kind of a national system for climate financing that supports access to electricity and also promotion of renewable energy in Vanuatu.
GGGI is helping Vanuatu to achieve its renewable energy goals and overcome its water access challenges by mobilising resources and developing international partnerships to implement projects that deliver tangible impacts.
GGGI has supported the government to put together a project proposal and submitted to Luxembourg for funding of solar water pumps for rural communities in Vanuatu.
The Enhancing Resilience to Climate Change through Solar Power-Driven Access to Water in Rural Areas of Outer Islands project is being implemented by the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg and GGGI to address the vulnerability of the rural water sector and increase resilience in rural Ni-Vanuatu village communities to deal with climate change impacts.
The project that Luxembourg has with GGGI in Vanuatu aims at installing at small scale solar panels that operate water pumps, and this allows both sustainable access to energy and access to clean drinking water.
Leveraging the $1.5 million contribution from Luxembourg, GGGI will work with Vanuatu government partners to source and install solar-powered water pumps in 30 communities over a 28-month period.
In relation to climate action, Luxembourg immediately realized that we need to give an additional focus and an additional geographic focus, and that's the small Pacific island states. And then we looked a little bit to find a partner for that, and obviously GGGI is very active in this area.
Successful implementation of the solar-powered water pumps will increase sustainable water supply infrastructure for reliable access to safe, portable water in rural communities, improving people's quality of life.
Goals of the project is to provide clean and safe drinking water, and in parallel also give access to sustainable energy for all at the local and regional level. And at second level, this allows an economic rural development in Vanuatu, obviously.
Working with committed partners, Vanuatu is taking green growth actions to develop a stable, sustainable and prosperous country for all its people.